Say you want this energy. Sunday late night spent so calm. Take what is yours. I'm praying that you get to me. Something's up and sense so calm. Get something's wrong, yeah. It's like summer in the moonlight, like a sip of love in paradise. You got a story I can rewrite. Talk a bigger when the mood's right. Pick a justice to identify. Yeah, don't get with the flow now. I was so in love with the way we move. Can't get better service going on in the room. I just wanna tell you I'm coming through. Back door passport now. Oh baby, yes I know how.
When it comes to camera gear, I truly believe that having a high quality camera backpack is going to be a game changer for you in order to make sure that all your valuable camera gear is kept safe, but also consolidated into just one location. That way you're prepared regardless of what scenario or circumstance you may encounter out in the field. Today, I want to go over the besnfoto camera backpack, which I truly believe is the highest quality camera backpack for the value out in the market today. So here we have the besnfoto camera backpack. This is one of two different versions that are available. This one is more for like outdoors and hiking scenarios. This is the updated version from my previous camera backpack that I've been using. This being the previous camera backpack that I've been using, and it has been amazing. I have owned it since November of 2023 and I have ran into zero issues with it. It has been with me across the country from Indianapolis, Minneapolis, Michigan, Tennessee, all over the place, and I have used it as my primary camera backpack. Now I am upgrading to this one, which is the newer version, and straight off the bat I'm able to tell that everything seems a little bit more robust. Even though I never ran into any issues with the previous backpack, it's pretty awesome to see this company continuing to upgrade all the different components to ensure that all your valuable camera equipment is safe and you're not risking getting it damaged by having it inside of this backpack. This backpack comes in two different versions. I have the sleek black version. It also comes in a dark green version. But for me, being that the old version was black, I wanted to make sure that I continued that same look. There are tons of different cool attachments that come with it. So for example, these straps on the front of the backpack came inside of the backpack, so you don't have to have them attached, but you can go ahead and attach them if you want. And that gives you different points where you can go ahead and stuff items in here and carry it outside of your backpack. Straight off the bat, everything, as I mentioned, seems super robust. All these straps are very heavy duty, and that was the case with the previous version. For example, right here, you have this magnetic clip, which will allow you to tie down this top portion of the backpack. So you have a top compartment that you can access through here. This you can roll down in order to make it as compact as possible. And then you also have these Velcro straps on top, which will secure this pouch if you do have anything up here. A couple other items that you have on the outside, which this is one of my favorite. I use the side pouch, which is usually for like water bottles or stuff like that. I use it for my tripod. I put the tripod in here, and you also have this extra point to secure it down and strap it down to make sure that it's not moving all over the place when you have it on the side of your backpack. On the back side of the backpack, there's a couple of things that I want to go through. The straps right here are adjustable. You also have this chest strap, which is really cool because this secures the backpack to the front side of your body. And then that way you're not having to hold on to the straps if you're going uphill or downhill or your backpack's jumping all over the place. This secures it to where you're not going to feel that your backpack's going to slip off of your shoulders. And then also, in addition to that, you have these points to where it connects the straps to the top of the backpack. in order to make sure that you don't accidentally have it opening on you, especially if you forget to zip it up. You feel safe knowing that you have multiple points where it's going to prevent your backpack from potentially opening up. You have some foam padding right here to make it super comfortable for you when wearing this backpack. And it's very breathable since this portion is separated from the actual backside of the backpack. The previous version did not have this, but this is going to be super cool because especially when I'm out recording at events, instead of having to worry on putting my backpack all the way on and taking it off, I can now zip it up, close it, and then just grab it from the handle, which I had been doing with this top handle, but now you have an additional point to where if your backpack's on its side, you just grab this handle or you grab the top handle, whichever one is closest and easiest for you. In addition, you also have this pocket right here that you can unzip. I usually carry my camera here, and then that way I don't have to undo the whole backpack in order to access it. You also have this pocket right here. What I like to use this pocket for is batteries. It now looks like they added a whole bunch of little inserts, which is super convenient because when I'm out with my Sony a7 III or my Sony FX30, I can go ahead and put all the different batteries right here, or potentially cables that I need in order to rig up my camera without the worry of having to open up the whole entire backpack, set it down. I can go ahead and just take one strap off, access it from the side, put the other strap back on, and then I'm gonna be good to go. So another cool feature on the front side of the backpack is this little front pouch. You can access it through this zipper. I like to make use of this section when I'm going through TSA because I could go ahead and put my wallet, my phone, my AirPods, my keys, everything in here, zip it back up. Once I'm through TSA, I can go ahead and pull out what I'm going to need from there. Moving on to the inside of the camera backpack, I want to showcase some of the space that you have access to when undoing the back portion. You have these two sleeves now. The previous version only had one, and which is where I used to carry my laptop. I can go ahead and store it in here, and you also have these little magnetic clips that will secure it from bouncing out if you're running outside or if you're hitting turbulence. The stuff's not going to be flying outside of the sleeves. You're secured by these little magnet points. And then this top sleeve has two different magnet points. And there's plenty of space here in order to put your laptop or iPad or anything that you might be taking with you aside from your main camera gear. On the inside, you also have access to all these different compartments. These center sections are removable. They're connected by Velcro, so you can go ahead and reposition them. You also have these additional points right here that will help keep everything secure and allow you to reposition them as well. They're connected by Velcro. You have access to that inside zipper pouch as well from here. This is that compartment where you can go ahead and access it from the outside portion. You also have additional sectioning points added inside of the camera backpack if you want to reconfigure this. All of this can be removed, reconfigured to however you want it to be configured. So moving on to this top section, it's connected through Velcro, but there's plenty of space here in order for you to put a drone potentially. But what I like using this top section for is for chargers, cables, monitor batteries, and a whole bunch of random other stuff. I usually carry a cloth with me as well. That way I could go ahead and clean my gear if I'm in dusty scenarios. You now have these different pouches right here in order to help keep everything a little bit more organized. And also the zipper pouch as well, where you can go ahead and stuff cables. Right off the bat, I know that I'm going to be stuffing all my different cables in here, and anything that I need quick access to, such as my HDMI cable, I can go ahead and put right here. This is super convenient because in the previous version, you didn't have this many items to organize your stuff. But now you can go ahead and rest assured that whatever you need, you're going to have access to, and it's going to be organized instead of having to dig through a whole bunch of different wires to find your HDMI cable or USB-C cable or potentially your phone charger and stuff like that. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you do have any questions about this camera backpack, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time.